Hey, it's your girl Ivy, or better known as Sugar Ivy, and this is Jazzy. I call her Jazzy Fresh, but she don't want to be called Jazzy Fresh, but she's still Jazzy Fresh to me. This is definitely my move right here. Okay, so anyway, today, she asked the question. She said, "How do I feel about what was the question again?
What is your take on guys paying rent? Like
guys paying rent? What's your feel? Oh, you want me to go first?
I mean, I can go first since I'm
Go ahead.
I personally think so. I wasn't looking at the camera or not. Am I looking at you?
You can look at me, or you can look at the camera. Okay. Sometimes it's good to look at the camera.
Okay.
Because they be feeling.
Okay. I relate to you. I'm talking to you right there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So.
I feel like
okay.
Yes.
So no, I feel like as a man, that's a man's role. They should make sure that the food is on the table and that there is a roof over the family's head. And I feel like the women, we handle everything else. I mean, as far as it's the house, things for the house, the food. I mean, well, I guess that's what the man supposed to do, huh? So, I mean, if y'all worked it out where the woman buy the food, whatever, but you know what I'm saying? I feel like it is a man's job to make sure that the bill is getting paid, like as far as the rent or mortgage, that's a man's job. Him just taking on that lead as a man, I feel like that's part of his manhood. And I feel like the women's role, as a woman, you should definitely help your man out. If you see him struggling, you know what I'm saying, you take on part, but at the same time, a man should ever get comfortable with not paying the rent or feeling like, because in this generation nowadays, guys be thinking like it's okay to go half and half, and it's like it's you a man, like you know what I'm saying. That's what you're supposed to do, and on top of that, how do you feel like a man going half and half with your woman? Like niggas just too comfortable nowadays,
and they accepting of it.
Yeah, and if they gotta pay half the whole rent, they feel like they supposed to get praised for it. Yeah. It's like that's what you're supposed to do. Like women, we take on a lot. We pull our weight, you know what I'm saying?
In many ways.
Very much. And we take care of the kids, we go to work, we do doctor's appointments, the school thing, conferences, we do a lot. And I feel like sometimes they don't give credit. It's like stuff that we're supposed to do. Yeah, we're supposed to do it, but at the same time, men aren't supposed to pay the mortgage and secure that roof. So I'm big on that, and I stand strong on that. I know what a man is supposed to do. So it'd be point. I'm not gonna lie, like I've done it before. I wouldn't have, or not let a man completely pay the whole part. Just because of the type of heart I had, but I knew what he was supposed to do. At the end of the day, we had a conversation about that. But I don't feel like you should ever get comfortable with that. So that's my take on it and how I feel. And yeah.
Well, I absolutely agree with everything you just said, because I feel like men are too comfortable. Because me was just watching Our Planet, and it was a bird, and it's weird because he was in the jungle, and he had like a bunch of wood and this like tree branch or whatever, and he was keeping it clean so he can have a mate come and feel like, look at how you secure your location, and she felt comfortable producing with him. And then there was a fish that was underwater, and he would take a bunch of air bubbles and put it under the water, and the woman would come up and see, oh, you built a bunch of air bubbles, I can fertilize my babies with you because you have somewhere for my babies to lay. And I'm just like, if the animals they always trying to secure their manhood. It's always the man trying to please the little animal to get her to feel like, you're worth me, you know, birthing. So, and that's part of it, providing for the family. And it's like a bunch of dudes be boo-hooing. It's like, it's a to me, a win-win, 50-50 in my head, because you pay the mortgage, you pay the rent. And I make sure it's food in the refrigerator. I make sure you got a towel to dry your ass with. I make sure
all of that.
that
Make sure we got stuff in the house.
Make sure your kids is taken care of.
Everything.
Make sure your kids is in school.
That's a big responsibility.
It is. Make sure your clothes is clean.
Exactly.
You know,
make sure the house clean.
You know, and it's an agreement that we both want. A man should want to know that his children, because that is the most important foundation for a family, which is a stable environment for the child to thrive and grow in. If they don't have at least that stable grounding, it's bound to get shaky and fucked up. And yes, women can do it. Girl, women been doing it for a long time. It's not enough men.
Time and time again.
Time and time again. But you know, it would be a nice thing for men to. But I feel like this topic, at the same time, I was thinking in my head that the topic is so hard, because I still feel like men would see it and then they'd be like,
they would get offensive.
They would get
a lot of
offended.
guys do not agree with this, and that's
why? And they will still be in the comments.
Me, I don't care what a nigga say or.
Yes.
I don't know. Should I not be saying this? I can't
Girl,
keep
who gives a shit?
Okay, who cares? Okay. Anyway, a lot of guys, they really take offense to that, and they say that men are supposed to go half and half. They be like, oh, if I'm paying the whole rent, she better be doing this. Like, it's always something in return. A woman
it's like I feel like in the time of today, yes, it makes sense that you both have to have something to bring to the table, and it should be something that you both are able to come to agreement to. And don't get it twisted though, I still want my own job. I still want to take care of myself. I don't necessarily want to depend on you. I want to make sure that when I come to my partner, I got my shit together too. So I am mangling my worth with your worth, and we coming with something. Don't get it confused, because niggas will hear that. See, she a gold digger, she don't want to work. Yes, the fuck I do. I do want to work. I want to work my ass off, indeed. So I'm not going to be slacking over here. I'm still going to be trying to go after what I want, but still, you know.
But you know, it deals like a lot of guys, they been raised up in that household, and they have to, you know, they kind of like a lead by example. Like, if they wasn't showed that in their household, then they gonna think it's okay for women to hold on most of the weight, or the women supposed to go half and half. And a lot of them ain't shown that in their household, so they grow up thinking that.
You know, it's crazy. I feel like a lot of dudes that seen their mom do it all, for some reason have in their mind that the woman that they date gonna have to be capable of doing it all. Like, your mama was struggling, and she was struggling in a bad way. You don't even know how torn and beat down she was, and how much she had to sacrifice. You should not want your woman to have to even do that. You should want to be a man and say, you not gonna go through that, because I seen how much it fucked my mama up. And yes, she got me through it, but man, it took a lot of pieces out of my mama. Like, why would you even want your girl?
Yeah, you should want her to be better. You're like, no, she ain't got to go through that. You know what I'm saying?
You don't think like that, then?
Yeah, it's a tough topic, because a lot of guys are not in agreement with it, and you gotta be. But at some point, if I'm dating you for a while, you gonna have to
be
show
okay
me
with
that you
that.
can be a man, honestly.
Okay,
so.
And I'm gonna be it's like, I feel like in time of today, it is all about the woman showing that she is worthy of.
Definitely.
But honestly, I really feel like you are definitely so worthy of that.
Thank you.
You really is. Okay, I'm just saying.
Okay, get off the bag, bro. Please.
I am my bag. I am my bag about you. I am. Okay, she's such a bomb person.
Thank you.
You ain't gonna make me feel embarrassed to say that.
No, I ain't saying no. Just when I had what did I do to you the other day? And then you looked at me. What did you say? Oh, I gave you a kiss.
She tried to blow me kisses. I wasn't having that.
She wasn't having that though. But yeah, you definitely gotta show that you're worthy. I don't feel like you do everything you do for anybody. Like well, it's a different topic.
Yeah, it's a different topic.
But you definitely gotta prove that you're worthy, and that's why I feel like you shouldn't date everybody. But that's a different topic too, you know.
Okay.
This can go into different ways.
It's good.
Yeah.